midwinter solstice run this morning, and it's really good to notice how enveloping the dark feels today. How strong it feels. Not threatening, not just not threatening, but it's very, very present. And that's about the depth. When I was running today and I was kind of feeling through things, I could feel that I wanted to access the depth of things and the depth of feeling, or the depth of emotion, or the depth of understanding, even the depth of joy, all of those things. But for the next 3 days, which is effectively when the sun is stationed and was the kind of 3-day festival of midwinter, you can really access the depths of whatever is going on, or whatever you're doing, if you've got the time to step back and allow that to come through. And I think when you access that depth, you get a spark, a something coming back at you, a corresponding item. So for me today, I've just come back to a wonderful message from a friend overseas, a message of real joy, a message of sharing. And it just feels like, whilst it's not a balance, because we're not in the time of the balance between the light and the dark, but we are at the point of the spark, the creative spark that happens when we get that depth. And so that's a little bit of glitter that you can just sparkle, that you can just see, as though the cycle of the year has already begun back in November. This is the point where that spark energy, that new momentum comes in. But it's about, at this point, yes, us calling back that light by embracing the spark, but it's about sitting in the depths of things. And that's what was coming through to me a lot when I was running, about the depth of feeling today, the depth of feeling of things I'm feeling. And to ground yourself into that in not a depressive way, but just to feel the beauty of deepness, of deep feelings, of deep joys, of deep contentments, and where they sit within you, and maybe why those ones come to the surface in terms of how they develop through your thinking. But yeah, to really feel into the depths of feeling, because that's an amazing quality to have, to be able to not just sit within the surface, but actually to embrace deepness. That's a word. Deep feelings, that's probably better. And deep tenderness. And that those things are our grounding, are what gives us strength, and what we will carry through into the next year, as the spark ignites something and we move into a new phase. So this is the midwinter point. This is the height of the depth of the darkness before the coming of the balance and then the fullness of the light before we start the cycle again. But it is, it's important to reflect on that depth and to be setting seeds for what's to come, but not ignore these 3 days of celebration.